Hey, I'm Jem. Today I'll break down two lead magnets that can transform your daily leads. Because here's the truth, and honestly, most business owners never realize this. Not all lead magnets are created equal. Some lead magnets are these high value, deep dive assets that make people instantly see you as the expert, the person they should be listening to, the person who clearly understands their problems better than anyone else. And then you have the other type, the fast action, quick win lead magnets. These are the ones people download instantly because they solve a tiny piece of the problem right now. They're simple, they're fast, and they convert like crazy. Both work incredibly well. However, they work for entirely different reasons and cater to entirely different types of buyers. And when you understand that, then when you understand which type fits your brand, your audience, and the buying psychology of your ideal buyer, generating leads becomes almost unfair. It generally starts to feel like you're cheating. So here's what we're going to be diving into today, step by step. The clear difference between the two types of lead magnets, how to choose which one fits your business and your audience, how to build each type step by step, how to automate the delivery so it runs 24/7, and finally, how to turn that lead magnet into actual booked appointments and sales. And hey, if you want pre-qualified leads or help building this whole system so it works on autopilot, that's exactly what I do. Just reach out anytime. All right, let's get into it. Before we build anything, before we design a PDF, film a video, or plug in automation tools, we first need to zoom out and understand the two kinds of lead magnets, and more importantly, why each one works. Because once you understand their purpose, picking the right one becomes obvious. There are really only two categories that matter. Everything else is just a variation of these two. The first one is the high value, deep lead magnet, which takes time to create. This is the kind of lead magnet your audience has to actually spend some time with. They have to go through it, think about it, maybe even do a bit of work. But because of that, it positions you as someone who truly understands and knows their craft. Examples include here a 20-page guide, a full checklist or framework, a video training or masterclass, a deep audit or diagnostic tool. These attract serious buyers, people who aren't curious. They want a real solution, not just surface level info. Someone who downloads this type is often a high intent lead. They're motivated, they're researching, they're comparing options. They're closer to making a purchase decision. Number two, instant value, quick win lead magnet. Now, this one is the total opposite and it's incredibly powerful for volume and speed. This kind of lead magnet gives value instantly with almost no effort required from the user. Examples include calculators, templates, instant reports, one-page cheat sheets, copy and paste scripts. These attract fast action leads, people who want something right now and don't want to read a whole guide or watch an entire video. It's the give me the answer immediately group. And what's interesting is both types are really powerful. Both convert, both can fill your pipeline. They just appeal to different types of buyers and different parts of the customer journey. Now that you understand the two categories and the psychology behind them, let's break down the first one, the high value lead magnet, and why it works so incredibly well. This type of lead magnet does something the quick ones can't do. It positions you as the expert. It builds trust on autopilot. And most importantly, it usually attracts leads who are much closer to buying, the ones who are actually ready to invest in a long-term solution, not just grab a freebie and disappear. Think of this lead magnet like bringing someone into a mini version of your world. They get to understand how you think, how you solve problems, and why your method works better than everyone else's. Let me walk you through how this plays out in real life. Example, marketing agency in New York. This agency came to us frustrated because they kept getting low quality leads. People wanted cheap one-off projects. Can you make a logo? Can you run ads for me for a week? Can you just fix this one thing? These weren't the clients they wanted. They wanted long-term marketing clients, people serious about growth, not one-off design tasks. So here's what we did. We decided to build them a high-value, deep dive lead magnet specifically designed to attract only the most committed business owners. The lead magnet we created is the 30-day revenue roadmap for local businesses. It wasn't a fluffy PDF. It wasn't a one-page checklist. It was a detailed step-by-step guide that walked local business owners through what they needed to do over the next 30 days to see real revenue growth. And here's exactly how we built it step by step. Step one, define the biggest long term problem. We asked, what's the real pain point your best clients struggle with? Local businesses didn't know how to grow consistently. That's the problem the lead magnet solved. Okay. Step two, create a multi step logical guide. We broke down the 30-day process into clear weekly instructions. Week one, fix your offer. Week two, build your funnel. Week three, set up retargeting. Week four, follow up automation. This structure made the guide feel like a real program, not a free downloadable. Now, step three, add worksheets inside. This is where the magic happens. We added worksheets, prompts, and exercises to shift it from a guide to a mini course that's actually actionable and has useful tools. Step four, gated behind an email. When value is high, people happily give their email and even their phone number. The result is fewer but high tier leads. Okay. We wanted the people who downloaded it were serious. They wanted real growth. They wanted structure. They wanted a partner, not a quick fix. And those were exactly the clients the agency wanted as well. Okay. This is the power of a slower but more valuable lead magnet. It filters out the low quality people and attracts only those genuinely ready to buy. All right, now let's flip this. What if your goal isn't to get ultra serious leads right away, but instead you want more leads fast? Then we move to the second type. Instant value lead magnet, fast response, fast leads. If the high value lead magnet is like a full course meal, this one's a little snack. Okay. It's easy, fast, zero effort for the user, something they can use within 5 seconds, something they don't have to read, study, or learn, something that gives them a quick win right now before their brain can even hesitate. And these convert like crazy because they answer one single urgent question instantly. People love instant gratification. They love convenience. They love tools that remove guesswork without making them think. Let me show you exactly how this works in the real world. Okay. Example, home remodeling company in Ohio or HVAC company in Florida. Okay. This remodeling company struggled with getting consistent leads. People were interested, but they weren't taking the next step. They were too busy, too distracted, or simply unsure. And when we talked to the homeowners, we realized almost everyone kept asking the same question: how much would my remodel cost? That's when we knew we needed a lead magnet that delivered an instant answer to the question people cared about the most. So we built an instant calculator titled Get Your Instant Kitchen Remodel Cost, No Email Required. And here's exactly how we created it step by step. Identify the number one urgent question. Homeowners want to know how much will my remodel cost before anything else. And then, then if they get a sense of the cost, then they might reach out. Step two, build a simple instant tool. Make the calculator extremely simple. Enter your zip code, enter your kitchen size, hit a button, get a cost range instantly. Instant value equals instant trust. We're not playing with people's time. Number three, add optional email collection after showing value. After they saw the cost, we asked, want the full breakdown plus recommended materials plus current discount list. Enter your email. This is beautiful. Resistance is already low and trust is high because we gave them a quote and we were making it really simple for them. Okay. Step four, follow up. The system automatically sent full cost breakdown, upgrades, discounts, and an invitation to book an in-home estimate. The result is 5 times more leads. Not because it was better, but because it was instant. People love fast answers, people love convenience, and people love tools that make decisions easier. This is the power of the fast, less valuable, but super clickable lead magnet. It doesn't create deep authority like the high value one, but it wins in sheer volume. All right, so now we've covered both types of lead magnets, the deep one that attracts committed buyers and the fast one that fills your pipeline quickly. It doesn't kill it, it fills it. But the real question now is what happens after they downloaded? Because this right here is where most business owners lose deals. Let's fix that. No matter which type of lead magnet you use, you must The follow-up must be instant, not 30 minutes later, not by the end of the day, not after lunch, within 2 minutes. That's the rule. Because the moment they download something from you, that's when their interest is at its peak. They're actively thinking about the problem, they're open to solutions, and they're paying attention. If you wait too long, their interest drops, they get distracted, they move on, or worse, they sign up with a competitor who falls up faster. To show you how this works in the real world, let me give you a practical example. HVAC company in Florida again. HVAC is a brutally competitive industry. People need help urgently. The AC is broken, the heater is malfunctioning, and the thermostat is acting crazy. And they're usually messaging multiple companies at once. So if you're not fast, you're forgotten. And here's the exact system we set up for them, and it completely changed their conversion rate. Okay. Number one, instant email delivery. The moment someone downloaded the lead magnet, whether it was a troubleshoot your AC at home guide or a repair cost estimator, they immediately got an email, not 5 minutes later. Immediately. The email said, here's your guide tool, here's how to use it, and here's a quick way to get help if the situation is urgent. This builds trust right away because it proves you're responsive. Number two, instant SMS follow-up. Next, they received a simple, friendly SMS. Hey, this is Mike from Cool Air. Want me to check availability for your AC issue today? Short, direct, human, easy to reply to. No long paragraphs, no overwhelming questions, just an invitation to take the next step and solve the customer's problem. Number three, instant call connect only if they reply yes. If they said yes, the system automatically connected them to the office in real time. No delays, no waiting for someone to manually call back, zero friction. Customer types yes, phone rings, they're talking to a real person. This alone is a game changer. Number four, 48-hour follow-up with real value plus CTA. The system didn't stop there. For the next 48 hours, they received helpful, non-pushy follow-up messages like, here are 3 signs your AC might fail soon. Here's how to reduce cooling costs by 20%. If you want, I can check our nearest technician's availability for you. This kept the conversation warm without being annoying. The result? This automation increased conversions by 38% in just 10 days. Not because the offer changed, not because the ads changed, not because the lead magnet changed, but because speed equals trust. The faster you respond, the more people believe you're reliable. And the more reliable you seem, the more likely they are to buy. Simple, powerful, and game changing. Now that your lead magnet is working and your follow-up system is automated, it's time to turn all of this into a machine, a system you can scale through paid traffic, organic content, partnerships, everything. Let's talk about that next. Scale your lead magnet system with paid plus organic. Scaling only works after 3 things are true. Your lead magnet works, your follow-up works, your conversion path works. Okay? If those 3 boxes are checked, then scaling is just a matter of adding more traffic into a system you already know produces results. So here's the exact step-by-step scaling plan, which is simple, practical, and proven. Step 1, run Facebook plus Instagram ads at a $5 to $10 spend per day. Target niche precisely like homeowners age 30 to 55, business owners interested in marketing, people searching for remodeling ideas. Okay. This is even at a low budget, this begins building momentum. Step 2, run TikTok Spark ads with a short demo video. Which is going to be 10 to 15 seconds showing tool or guide in action. Something like, here's how our kitchen remodel calculator works. Enter 2 numbers and instantly see your estimate. Okay. And then we want to hit these people with retargeting, which is step number 3, use retargeting. Okay. This is the part almost everyone forgets. If someone clicked your ad or viewed your content or visited your website, but didn't opt in, just retarget them. Show them the lead magnet again. A lot of people don't convert the first time, not because they're not interested, but because they got distracted, were busy, told themselves, I'll do it later, or just forgot. Retargeting recaptures all that lost attention and turns it back into leads. This is where profitability skyrockets. Step 4, put the lead magnet at the top of your website. Put it right at the top above the fold, big bold headline, clear explanation, one CTA. Okay. People land on your site, they see something valuable, and boom, they convert. Step 5, repurpose your lead magnet into social content. From one lead magnet, you can create 10 reels, 10 posts, 5 tweets, and 1 carousel. This is how you build a 24/7 automated lead machine. All right. Let's wrap everything up so you have the full picture. Here's a quick recap of what we just covered. You learned, this is the first point, you learned that there are two types of lead magnets, the deep value type and the instant win type. Each attracts a different kind of buyer, and both are powerful when used correctly. Point 2, the deep value lead magnet builds trust, authority, and a high level of credibility. It pulls in serious buyers who are actively looking for real solutions, not just quick freebies. The third point was the instant win lead magnet focused on speed and simplicity. It gets attention fast, converts fast, and fills your pipeline with volume, which is perfect when you want to generate a large flow of leads. Point number 4, once someone downloads your lead magnet, speed becomes everything. Immediate delivery plus automated follow-up is what turns leads into actual conversations and real revenue. Conversions, conversations, and real revenue. This is where most people and most businesses lose deals, but now you know how to avoid that. Point number 5. Finally, once the system works, scaling becomes easy. You feed traffic into your lead magnet using ads, organic content, partnerships, retargeting, and your website. Every piece works together to create a lead generation engine that runs 24/7. Let me break this down even deeper. If you understand only one thing from this entire video, it's this. A lead magnet isn't just a freebie, it's the beginning of a system that attracts the right people, pre-frames them to trust you, nurtures them automatically, and then turns them into booked appointments and customers without needing you to chase anyone manually. When you combine the right lead magnet, the right follow-up, and the right traffic strategy, you stop hoping for leads and you start predicting them. That's the difference between a stressful business and a stable, scalable, and successful one. And if you want help, if you want to shortcut this entire process, if you want me to build this entire system for you, start to finish, or if you just want to buy pre-qualified leads directly from me so you don't have to do any of the work, just reach out. This is what I do every day. I help businesses generate more leads, better leads, and predictable leads. You don't need to guess. You don't need to test everything alone. I can set it up for you or supply the leads immediately. If you found this video valuable, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment leads below if you want me to send you my favorite lead magnet templates, or just click the links in the description. And I'll keep making content that helps you grow your business, generate more leads, and close more sales without burnout or without any stress.